Hi, my name is Dylan Hamilton, and today I'm going to be telling you a really funny story about how I almost blinded a person. It's a funny story, I swear. So, back to my senior year in high school, I was in my AP Bio class, and we were doing an experiment on fruit flies to see how genetics worked. We basically were in charge of making sure the fruit flies bred, and we were in charge of seeing what type of genes each fruit fly would get from their parent. During this process, I had finished mine and was sitting at the table just doing my paperwork and making sure everything came off very clear and clean. And a friend of mine came up to me and started to just like pick at me, and he was like really, really bugging me. And during my senior year, I was known for being a fairly easy to annoy person, like so easy, and really quick to make rash decisions. So in my brilliance, I threatened to spray him with a random bottle that was just on my table. Now, in my defense, I assumed it was just a water, or maybe even like a little bit of soapy water at the absolute worst. So I thought if he bugged me again and I sprayed him, it would end up being super funny. Sure enough, about a minute later, he comes back and he bugs me again, so I spray him. Now, I aimed for the chest area, and I'm still certain that I hit his chest, at least for the most part. But after I sprayed him, he started yelling that it got in his eye, and my first thought was that he was joking. He was in plays and was typically known for being very overdramatic, so I just brushed it off and laughed, telling him he wasn't that funny. Then he goes to tell the teacher, who also thinks he's joking, and he asks if he can clean his eye in the chemical eye wash station. She laughingly says yes, and while he's cleaning his eye, I'm standing like right behind him laughing, wondering why he's going out of his way to keep this joke going. And at this point, the whole class is laughing because we all thought he was joking. I even told him that he wasn't getting an Oscar for this performance. Then he pulls his head up and his eye is super red. And it was in this moment that I started to wonder if he wasn't joking. Turned out the bottle had soap and I think 2% Windex, which even a super small drop could lead to like a slight irritation. So he went to the office to get eye drops and was totally fine. We are still pretty good friends today, I think. I hope. And whenever I go back home, we laugh and joke about it because he ended up admitting later that he was like, that's something that I could see myself doing. So it just ended up being this really fun inside joke between us and then 30 other students. So that was the time that I almost blinded someone. I hope you enjoyed my story, and thank you so much for your time.